Well, what's up, guys? GotDave here. I recently posted a video where I was going to work and there was a fatality accident early in the morning and they had the freeway completely shut down, and I split through about 10 to 15 miles of completely stopped traffic and made it to work on time, while it took my boss and everybody else about an hour longer than usual to get there. And someone out there found my video and posted it up on a blog, and luckily someone in my comment section told me that that happened, and they told me what the blog was. So I went there and I read through everybody's comments and questions about the video, and I swear there was maybe 2 people on the whole forum that actually rode or owned motorcycles, and those people actually knew what was up, and everyone else was just either had honest questions or was just acting like a total idiot or a total jerk. So I just wanted to go over some of those things in this video and just explain, you know, like lane splitting and filtering to those of you who don't live in California and who think that it's stupid or crazy or unsafe or whatever. There's lane splitting, which is when you're moving, and usually that's considered, like, I'd call lane splitting like when you're up on the freeway. But then filtering is for surface streets. When you get up to a red light, you make your way through the stopped cars and you get up to that crosswalk line and you stop there. And here's the thing, and all of you are thinking that, like, it's like, oh yeah, you get up to the line so that you can be the first one to go. And it's like, sure, it works out that way, and it's no big deal for the cars because most motorcycles are more than faster than a car. You know, we could get off of the line at up to 50 or 60 mile an hour and be out of your way, no problem. So it's not like an inconvenience to you, so don't act like that. But the main reason why we do it, and the reason why I was taught in my MSF class by my instructor to filter and to lane split, is for safety. And it comes down to this, is you can't control what's going on behind you. That's why I'm always watching my mirrors, and I'm watching out for like how fast people are coming up behind me and stuff like that. And if you're on the freeway and all of a sudden traffic slows down, like drastically, and you just slam on the brakes behind the car in front of you, then your fate is in the hands of whoever's behind you, whether or not they're on their phone or paying attention or whatever. And if they rear end you and push you, squish you between the 2 cars, then game over. So by lane splitting, you can protect yourself when those slowdowns come. And the same thing for filtering, like on the streets, is when you get up to the light, you work your way through the cars up to the line, and then you have all of those cars behind you. So if some bonehead comes through on his phone and just rear ends the crap out of everyone, you're halfway protected. You know, you're not just gonna like get freaking squished. That's what I think about, and that is the reason why I do it. That's the reason why I was taught to do it. And I feel like that, honestly, that's why I think that it should be legal. You got it, man. And that's why I think that every motorcycler should know how to do it, you know, so that all of a sudden, if there's a drastic slowdown situation on the freeway and you don't know what to do and you just slam on your brakes and then the car behind you slams into you and you're dead. It's like, don't let that happen. I don't let that happen. You know, when everybody slows down, I dive between 2 of the cars and I keep going, so that if the car behind me isn't paying attention, I don't have to worry about that, because I can't. Because there's no way that I can protect myself from the car behind me without doing that. So that's the number 1 reason, is safety. And then the number 2 reason, like I always say when I'm splitting lanes, is, I don't know about the rest of you guys, like the bikes that you ride or whatever, but these KTMs, dude, they get hot fast, man. A car, like, you could start a car up in the morning and have it sitting in your driveway and just have it idling all day long, and that car would be fine. But motorcycles, from what I've seen, they don't like that. They need to be moving to stay cool. That's just how they are. That's how they work. And by lane splitting, you can keep your bike cool. And then the third reason is for my temperature. You know, it's like on the hot days, that's the only way that I can keep cool, is for me to keep moving. The 4 comments that I saw is, the first comment I saw is one of the people was asking honestly, you know, like what would happen if somebody opened their door while he was splitting lanes? And honestly, I thought about that once or twice while I was going through that 10 or 15 miles, because I've seen that on videos before. But that's totally illegal, and if you do that to a motorcyclist or a bicyclist, you'll get in big trouble, dude. Big trouble, because you could seriously like break the dude's hand or something with the edge of your door when you open the door. It's like, and besides, it's like, how much do you hate your life that you would even think of doing that to someone? So then the second and the third comment that I was going to talk about, the next 2 comments, kind of go hand in hand because they're opposite. And I saw a lot of people saying, you know, like, that guy's crazy, he doesn't value his life. And then I saw a lot of other people saying, that guy's a pussy, and then here's a link to a video of a guy like lane splitting at like a super high speed. So I'm like, either, you know, one way or another, you're not going to make people happy. And it's funny that, like, you know, some people would be like, oh dude, you're an idiot for doing this. You obviously, you know, you just want to die. Like, you're freaking suicidal that you're doing this. And it's like, no, I'm just making my way through traffic, and it's the easy way to go. I do value my life, and I love my life, and that's why I ride a motorcycle, dude, is because life is so much fun when you're riding, and I like having a fun life. For the rest of you guys that think I'm a pussy, it's like, then go ahead and lane split at super high speed every single day going to work. It's like, dude, I've been riding to work and back every single day now for like a while. So don't even act like you could ride crazy on a daily basis, and you ain't gonna make it, dude. If you love doing this stuff and you want to be around a while riding your bike, you gotta ride mellow. You can't get crazy all the freaking time. And then the last comment that I saw was people were asking about the law concerning that, and so I wanted to address that as well. Sorry if this is turning into a long video. You're not going to get in trouble for lane splitting here in California, and the official rule, like the official law, is that you're not really supposed to split lanes over 50, and when you're doing it, you're not really supposed to have more than a 15-mile-an-hour speed difference between you and the cars you're passing. So those are the 2 magic numbers. I saw a couple of people who were talking about 50 and 15, and so I just wanted to clarify that. I'm gonna filter a little bit here. That's how the law actually reads, is that you're not supposed to do it over 50, and while you're splitting lanes, you're not supposed to have more than a 15-mile-an-hour difference between you and the cars that you're passing. You're not supposed to be like whipping by everybody. I hope that clears some things up and answers some questions, and just, I don't know, give you maybe a different point of view on the whole lane splitting thing. You know, like right now I'm sitting at this light. I don't have to worry about some idiot way back there on his cell phone that's coming up behind me and gonna rear end, like take out like 3 or 4 cars, because there's 5 or 6 cars behind me. And that is really the main reason why you should do it and be proficient at it, and the main reason why I think it should be legal nationwide, and why these car drivers need to just like chill out, dude, and understand that it is for safety purposes. And think about all the different things that you guys have in your cars, okay? Think about all the different perks that you have. You've got your AC and your heater. Dude, it's like, I'm riding to work this morning, I'm cold. And when I ride home from work tonight, I'm gonna be hot. And this morning, you guys kick on your heater. And going home from work, you kick on your air conditioner. And you can listen to your radio the whole time. You can catch up on Facebook and make phone calls and text people, and you can shave, you could do your makeup. You could just relax. You don't have to worry about your safety. There's so many different perks that you guys have being in your cars, And honestly, the only perk that we have being on a motorcycle is being allowed to split lanes. That's my opinion. That is what makes riding worth it. And if I had to sit in traffic without a heater or AC and not be able to like be on my phone and not be able to listen to my radio and be worried about someone rear-ending me and all the different things, that's stupid. So, and that's my opinion. And it's, I hope what you get from this video is that it's just a very honest, very practical opinion that I have about lane splitting. Whether you ride or you drive, that's the message I'm trying to get across to you. So, have a great day, and I will talk to you later, and keep on splitting. Yeah!